So, something pretty wild happened this week. A single software update managed to wipe out billions from the stock market. Now, this wasn't a bug, it wasn't some kind of hack, it was a new AI. And today we're going to break down exactly what it is, why it's here, and why it has everyone from lawyers to mayors totally running scared.
So, what could possibly cause this much chaos? You'd think it was a new law, or maybe some bombshell court ruling, right? Nope. The catalyst for all of this was a software update. Just one single update. And boom, this was the immediate result. Thomson Reuters, a media giant that owns the essential legal database Westlaw, watched its shares just plummet by nearly 16%. For a company that size, trust me, that's not a dip, it's a nosedive.
And that shockwave didn't stop there. The analytics behemoth RELX also saw a 12% drop. You see, the market wasn't just reacting, it was panicking. It felt like everyone was suddenly convinced that a new predator was on the loose. This clearly wasn't just a blip on the radar. It was a massive signal that AI is no longer some theoretical threat down the road. No, it's here now, and it's having very real, very big financial consequences. So what is this technology that has investors running for the hills? This quote from analyst James Sim really just nails the mood. He says investors are in seek and destroy mode, basically actively hunting for the next company that AI is going to make obsolete. It's turned into this high-stakes game of predicting the future, and right now that future looks pretty terrifying for a lot of established players. All right, so let's name the culprit. The company is called Anthropic, and their new model is Claude Opus 4.6. This right here, this is the piece of technology at the very heart of all this market anxiety. And you want to know the craziest part? Despite causing all this financial mayhem, Anthropic is basically a ghost to the public. A recent poll found that less than 5% of people had even heard of them. It's just this powerful reminder that the technologies truly shaping our world are often being built far, far away from the public eye. So what is this thing really? Well, Anthropic calls it their most capable model yet, specifically designed for complex professional tasks. And sure, it's great at coding, but it's the newest skills, the ones that go way beyond the world of developers, that really triggered this market earthquake. And this is exactly why those new skills are so terrifying to the market. This isn't just about lawyers anymore. The real target is a much, much larger group. The everyday knowledge worker. You, me, anyone in an office. I mean, just imagine this for a second. You need a presentation for tomorrow morning. Instead of spending hours building slides, you just give Claude a simple description. It then taps into your company's official template, turns your rough notes into polished diagrams, and generates the entire deck for you. These are tasks that literally millions of us do every single day. And hey, don't just take my word for it. This is how Anthropic themselves describe their ambition. By explicitly targeting the core of enterprise and knowledge work, they're sending a crystal clear signal that this is not some niche tool. It's coming for the mainstream. Now, a technological leap this big doesn't happen in a vacuum. Its ripples are now being felt in the halls of government, and it's prompting some very, very stark warnings about the future of work itself. Wow. That is an incredibly powerful statement from the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, a weapon of mass destruction of jobs. He's not framing this as a simple economic shift. He's calling it a potential crisis that demands immediate action, like right now. And here's the crucial difference this time around. Mayor Khan draws a parallel to the Industrial Revolution, but points out a key twist. That wave of change primarily displaced manual, blue-collar labor. The AI revolution, as we're seeing with Claude, is aimed squarely at the neckties, at finance, at law, and creative professions. The very engine of a modern city economy like London's.
But this isn't just about sounding the alarm. Faced with this potential upheaval, London is already moving to formulate a plan to try and adapt before the wave fully hits.
So the city's strategy has two main parts. First, a new task force to embed AI skills across every single industry. And second, and this is a really big deal, they plan to offer free AI skills training to all Londoners. That's a massive effort to reskill the population for the jobs of tomorrow, not the jobs of yesterday.
So let's circle back to the market. After seeing the technology and the societal response, you have to ask, is this sharp market reaction a rational prediction of the future, or is it something else entirely?
But there's another way to read this panic. The same analyst who described the seek and destroy mode, James Sim, he offers a counter theory. What if this isn't about the inevitable rise of AI, but the bursting of an investment bubble? Perhaps the market is having a moment of clarity, realizing that only a handful of companies will truly profit from all this. And if you look at history, that realization is often the very first pinprick in a bubble.
And that leaves us with the billion-dollar question, doesn't it? Are we watching the frantic peak of an investment bubble? Or are those stock charts the first tremor of a seismic shift in how we all work? I think the key takeaway is this. Whether it's a bubble or a revolution, the tools are now real. And the time to decide how we're going to live with them, well, it's running out.